So, hi, how's your year going so far? Well, I don't know about you, but I have lots of opportunities that are coming up for me to speak in the spring. And I imagine that that's how 2021 is going to be. First virtually, and then actually, I'm looking forward to opportunities once we have the vaccine in play to be able to speak live later this year. But in talking to some of my clients, there's a great fear that goes with public speaking. And so, Jerry Seinfeld so famously said, he has a joke that actually says that that's the number one fear. People actually fear more public speaking than they do death. And so, specific to Jerry Seinfeld, he says people would rather be in the coffin than giving the eulogy. And that's what I've found also in terms of talking to folks specifically about public speaking. And so they ask me, what are the tips that I have to get better? And honestly, the only way to get better about public speaking is like any muscle, is just to keep on doing it. You know, Speaking for myself individually, I did not come out of the womb as a great public speaker. And I know that I can be a much better public speaker overall. But I just get up every morning with the intention of just being there and being present and just doing it. And ultimately, that's how I've gotten to this space. Used to, I would ask in my early 30s, I asked one of my former supervisors, who is a phenomenal public speaker. I said, Dan, how do you do it? How are you such a great public speaker? And I said, I get nervous. And he said, Dawn, if you didn't get nervous, that would mean that you didn't care. Use that energy overall. And I have. That's been some great advice that I've kind of clung to through the years. And so, what is it about you that could actually get you through to the other side of your public speaking? For instance, the number one thing that I do is preparing that intro statement, being able to lock it down, and then also knowing that I just need to kind of breathe through it. Ultimately, the only person that knows what I'm going to say is me. And so my audience never does. It's more about, how do I make them feel? Am I making them feel like I'm coming from an authentic place ultimately? And if I do that, then I can make a connection. Maybe not with everyone in the audience, but I can make a connection with someone. And that ultimately is the goal that I have. So I'd love to talk to you about public speaking. I love to coach folks and teams on speaking, especially specifically regarding interview prep for a big project. So if ever I can be a resource to you, don't ever hesitate to connect with me and reach out. You take good care and continue being well. And I look forward to talking to you soon.